And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday. It's Monday. It's a Monday stream for all of you watching Reaper Crew. You know what time it is. Well, number one, thank you everybody for tuning in on this stream today. As a matter of fact, let's start taking some of these puppies out of here. Today, yes, I fell in love. I fell in love with a whiskey. I'm gonna show you today what whiskey I have fell in love with, and I'm gonna say for all of you watching around the world, you know, I don't mess around when I fall in love. I make sure to show you guys. So for all of you watching, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And there's going to be a beautiful whiskey that I will be showing you, which we have in the bag. Now, before we even talk about that, we're going to drink and cook. Yes, we're going to drink and cook, but we will be talking about my love. I fell in love. Point of the matter is, today on the stream, I'll be using the Kinder's Prime Steak Blend. Also, salt, yes. Oof. Sea salt. I'm using some sea salt. Beautiful sea salt. And you best believe it, we're going to go with the traditional old school style doing really good meat. On the stream, I will be doing chorizo. It's Argentinian, right? And this is the brand. Beautiful brand. Amazing. Awesome. And let me roll this out. I'm going to do Vacío Prime. You see Vacío Prime? There you go. You can see over here Vacío Prime. Let's start unpacking this, and we're going to start unpacking that one, right? I fell in love. Look at this piece. This is a monster. Oof. That's a monster. It's monstrous. Yes. I fell in love. Now, what do you think I fell in love with? Some of you are probably pondering. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just start off by drinking something. We are going to drink something. Before we start off, anything 10 Cup 14, is this the one that I fell in love with? Absolutely not. This is not it, but this is a great one. Let me pour a little bit before we drink my love. Fell in love with something, but let's pour up a little bit of a 10 Cup 14 really good low proof bourbon, aged for 14 years. I'm going to show you the whiskey that I fell in love with and why I fell in love with it. And they're in the bags, yes? Anyways, let's pop this open. Okay, here we go. Cheers to the Reaper Crew and all my members. Shout out to all my members yesterday. Huge super chats yesterday. We're huge. We made about $345 thanks to all of you. And yesterday was, yes, All-Star, Miss All-Star, Karen Boo showed up and she made it rain. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll never know when she shows up. She might show up today again. The point of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, I fell in love. You're going to see what I fell in love with. Don't move anywhere. I fell in love. Let's go drink this up. This is 10 Cup 14. Let's drink this up. That is so good. It's over here. It's so freaking good. You have no idea. This is the first whiskey I have all day. This is absolutely monstrous, man. The flavor's on the low proof. 14-year. This is really good. 84 proof. Really good. This is gonna be the first whiskey of the day. We're gonna chug this. We're gonna chug this because I gotta drink. I gotta drink my love, my favorite whiskey, my favorite whiskey. I fell in love. I fell in love. Okay, fell in love. We'll talk about it. Here we go. Let's drink this up. That is so good. That is so good. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pop. We're gonna pop this meat open. Let's pop this meat open, and for all of you, do me a favor, have it already. Hit that like button if you have it already. Hit that like button. We're gonna pop this open. We're gonna put it right here. Before we put it around here, before we put it around here and just flat out the beautiful prime meat. We gotta give a little bit of a cheers to this Argentinian premium sausage. I'm gonna use this today on the stream. I don't have to season that one, but here we go. Here's the last drip of this. It is absolutely ridiculous. That is so good. Okay, my love, I fell in love. There's a whiskey on here, and we're going to show you. I'm going to explain to you why I fell in love with it. And I'm also going to tell you why some of you should get more than one. And we're going to probably, it's right in here, okay? I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why you should buy it. Before I do show you my love, my favorite, right now, currently, my new love. Yes, my new love. I fell in love with a whiskey. All right, let's cut this open. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay, you want to take out as much blood out of this, moisture. We start moving some of this. Take out as much moisture as we can. Oof, this is a huge piece. Oof, it was huge piece. We might not cook tomorrow. Oof. It's a huge piece that I bought. Oof. This is a huge piece. Let me just show you. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Remarkable. Prime Vasillo. Prime Vasillo. Prime Vasillo. You see, some of it is trimmed and some of it is stuck here. That's fine. I could trim this if I want to, but it's no big deal. Just leave it on here. It's a huge piece. Huge, 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 huge. I fell in love with a whiskey. What can I say? There's something about the whiskey that I fell in love with. You know what? You don't realize it till literally days. Sometimes it could take you a good amount of time to realize how much you fell in love with something. I'm going to say this for a lot of you. I fell in love real hard. Real hard. If I can explain to you how hard I fell in love with this whiskey, I'm going to just say this. I fell in love with this whiskey so hard that we have more on the stream, right? There's a reason why I have more to prove to some of you, that real love, you gotta have some action with your real love. Action is here, right? Action is here. Unlike any other YouTubers don't show you how much love they have. They show you none. They show you none. But over here, we're pretty transparent. I don't know if that's bad because I know Donald Trump pretty transparent, and currently it's been I don't know if that's good. But the point of the matter is, shout out to Donald Trump, shout out to the USA. The point of the matter is, we have our beautiful Vasillo. We have a beautiful Vasillo right here, okay? Our beautiful Vasillo's right in front of us. Some of you are asking and wondering, what is this? Well, this is Vasillo Prime. You could especially get these in the Argentinian places. They have them. Or you could get this at your local butcher. I asked to see if they have any good Vasillos. And again, let me just show you before I throw this away. Again, I paid $63.97. $63.97 is $19 a pound. $19 a pound. This was the smallest one they had because I bought one recently. You guys saw I bought one. It was $50, and it was really good. Anyways, the point of the matter is, we're going to be showing you right now what I'm going to do, and also we're going to talk about my favorite, most loving. I love this whiskey. Okay, here we go. Is it finally time for us to pour and open some of these? Maybe so. But first off, we gotta season. Let's season. And here we go. Let's season. We're gonna use this one over here. Boom. We're gonna put it on here. Oh, before I show you my true love, okay, before I show you my true love, we're going to do this. I hope you guys can see. Let's put this a little bit down so you guys can see. Okay, you guys can see a little bit better now. Thank you so much. You can see a little bit better. It's amazing. Okay, first off, we're going to do both sides, a little bit of olive oil. But as a matter of fact, I'm going to put strictly olive oil on both sides, literally by itself. It's a very big piece. So with this being said, it's a very big piece. I want you guys to know I'm going to do it a little bit different. Usually I flip it around and stuff like that. We're going to do it one by one. First thing is first. Okay, the main product that I'm going to use on this stream for our Vasillo Prime will be Kinder's Prime Steak Seasoning. Okay, it's going to be the main one I'm going to use, but we're going to go traditional, right? And what is traditional for some of you? Well, traditional is salt and pepper. Now, I'm going to say this. This is not regular salt that you're seeing here. This is not regular salt. This is sea salt, okay? Sea salt. Again, kosher sea salt. It's Italian kosher sea salt, so I'm going to be using this on here. You're going to see how much I put? Well, bear with me. Now, let's remember, sea salt has an extraordinary amount of power. You don't want to use too much of this, okay? Again, sea salt is what I'm using. And also now I'm going to use some pepper. Let's put some pepper on here. whiskey's too good. I gotta drink more of this. This is really good. 10 Cup 14. I'm gonna drink more of this. This is really good. Let's pop this open again. This is really good. I can't stop drinking this. Am I in love with this? No, I'm in love with those. You're gonna see what's there. Here we go. Let's pop this open. Abusive, yes. Always be abusive to your sad love. This is currently turning into my sad love. Be abusive to your sad love, yes. This is not my main. My main right now is currently the ones we see here. Oof, I can't wait to show you. Anyways, we're going to keep on seasoning, right? This is 10 Cup 14. Here we go, drink this up. That's so good. You can't tell me that that's not the best 84 proof whiskey out there. It has to be the best. This has to be the best 84 proof whiskey out there. You have to really not drink anything. Before you drink this, don't drink anything. Go straight into this. Really, really good. Here we go, drink this up. That's ridiculous. What you guys think is in the bag? 4 in the bag. My love, my true love. I fell in love with a whiskey. Let's pop this open now. Let's do this. Here we go. You can go heavy on this. You go heavy on this if you want to. Here we go. Looks good, looks good. Beautiful. Kinders, I love this, man. I love this. I love this so much. It's so good. Okay, now it's time for us to flip this around. We're gonna pop this open. We're gonna open these up, okay? My true love, my true love. It ain't. I guarantee you, it ain't Penelope. If you're here waiting for me to pop open Penelope, it's not gonna happen. Sorry to say. Here we go. Let's flip this over. Let's flip this over. Oof. It's huge. Look at this. Real big. Oof. Real big. That's what she said. Oof. Real big. Real big. Oof. Real monstrous. Look at this. Real monstrous, man. Oof. Dang. I can't even move this stuff, man. That's some nasty work, man. Can't move anything. What a horrible camera dude. What a horrible meat flipper. Some nasty work I'm doing out here. Okay. You guys see good? Okay. It's final time. Final time to do this side. Before we do this side, let's put a little bit of light. Before we do this side, let's put a little bit of light on this son of a gun. Let's put a little bit of light on this son of a gun. Let's put a little bit of light on this son of a gun. You guys can see? You see the son of a gun? All right, good. You guys can see it. That's good. All right, we're going to put some more on the back. There's a big piece. Almost like $100 piece, basically. All right, one more time. All right, don't let that olive oil escape. Oof, look at that. Oof. You got to do it perfect, right? Okay, the main thing right now is to focus on the salt. If you put too much salt, you're going to ruin the whole $60, $70, $100 meal. All right? If you officially put too much salt on here, you ruin your $100 meal. Just don't put a lot of salt. Remember, sea salt is very, very strong and potent. So let's start doing this. This is going to be the main. This is going to be the hardest part of the stream. All right, here we go, the easiest part now, the easiest part, ladies and gentlemen. Easiest part, we're going to put a layer of this, just a small layer. Easiest part, here we go. Easiest part, just one layer. One nice layer, boom, 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 boom. There we go, one nice layer of Kinders, yes? Kinders. All right, now is the hard part, flipping our meat. We got to flip it up. Our big meat, it's hard. Oof, it's hard, it's hard. Hard to flip this. Hard to flip this, oof, oof. Look at that, oof. Look at that, oof. Look at that. That's a doozy. That's a big boy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go down a little bit. Let's go down a little bit. You see this? Oof. Hey, Jim, I'm going to just say this right now for all of you watching around the world. This is Vasile Pam. I'm going to put one little layer just to nick the little nicks. Little nick right here, boom. Little nick right here, boom. Little nick right here on the side. Nick them right here. Oof, 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 oof. There you go. There's a couple nicks. A couple nicks out here, man. A couple nicks. All right. So far, so good. And it's officially ready to rock and roll. Yes? It's ready to rock and roll. The barbecue's on. It's hot. The barbecue's on. It's hot. Our meat is looking beautiful. And officially, we got to do this. The view doesn't look too good right now, does it? I don't think so. So let's do this right. Let's back up and do this right. All right, here we go. You guys want to see what my love is? My love. Yes, my love. By the way, before I even talk about my love, we're gonna open these and we're gonna explain to you why this is. Currently, I fell in love with a whiskey, and we have them here. So to start off, close your eyes. Let's all close our eyes for a little bit. Let's close our eyes while we do it. Yes? Oh yeah. How about we close our eyes for a second? Just okay, good. You guys are all eyes closed? Okay, good. I'm not doing anything yet. I'm gonna drink this up. Here we go. Cheers to all of you. Let me explain to you why this is my favorite. Why I fell in love with this whiskey. Okay, you don't see it yet. And also, I'm going to say this. We're drinking this tin cup 14, outstanding. Hit that like button if you like 10 14. It's low proof, so it's great starter. A great starter to your night. 84 proof. You really get everything you want, but you have to start with that one. Over here, April O'Neil. At $20 super chat from April O'Neil. You know what time it is? We're number one. April O'Neil, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, April. Shout out to April. She says, Poppy Ripper, I see you. And she also says, you sexy beast. What color is your tanga? It's all, let me see. It's all black. Wifey, she love you. Al, love you, Al. That's what April says, and the rest of the handsome fellas. Cheers. I'm going to say this, April. Huge appreciation to April and everybody that adds to the stream. Remember, we're ending the month hard, strong. And for all of you, don't forget to send the super chat whenever you can. These are streams for all of you on a daily basis. If you enjoy the streams on a daily basis, the best thing you could do is hit that like button. If you don't know how to hit that like button, tap the screen a couple times, Yes, tap the screen a couple times, and then subscribe if you have it. But if you want to add to our community, think of this like church, right? You're doing a little bit of something in appreciation in the chat room, and at the end of the day, guess what? I usually give a huge shout out. I usually focus on your. I usually focus on mainly you throughout the stream. That's just usually how it is. You guys know I'm rocking and rolling. We go live. This is camera, and it's action. It's action. You know what I mean? People rewatch these streams. So April, thank you so much, April. Shout out to April O'Neil on the stream for starting us off with a $20 super chat. Yesterday was ridiculous, was crazy. Fun time yesterday. It's almost like old times yesterday. We had a little bit of going on in the chat room. You guys had fun, and that's all that matters. Here we go. When I finish this, we're going to pop open. I'm going to tell you why it's my favorite whiskey. And by the way, there's a reason why I fell in love with this. You guys are done seeing this, right? I need the receipts. There you go, receipts. $63. Basil Prime, there's your receipt. By the way, we're going to open up a wine today. For some of you, especially for Al Gordon, and for some of you that like wine, we're going to open up a wine today. It's one of the best wines you could get. And I did want to put it on the stream title, April, and all of you, but I didn't want to specifically focus on that wine, on the title. So we're focusing on the whiskey. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Okay, I'm going to show you here on the stream the whiskey I literally fell in love with. There's a reason why I fell in love with it. For some of you that don't appreciate this stream, well, you're probably going to appreciate it after you finally figure out that, wow, it is really, it's you got to fall in love with it. It's just what it is. You're going to figure out when you rewatch this stream that, you know what, it's honest what he's saying. He's being very honest. At the beginning, he said that, it's good. He said it's good, but it's nothing that I could say I would pay $200 for, right? I did say that for this whiskey. It's nothing I would pay $200 for. And he was also honest, which is, yes, hello. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. I see you, chat room. Anyways, the point of the matter is, look, let's say this. The whiskey we have on here, it's a little bit hard to find. Let's say that right now. It's a little bit hard to find. When you open up this bottle, you might not like how it tastes like at the beginning. Okay, this is just off the rip. I'm just gonna say this what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is by just mentioning this whiskey. I fell in love with this whiskey after a little bit of time of the bottle opening up. Now let me explain to you something. I've been talking about lately that there's some bottles just like this one. This one, oof. I'm going to say this one. This one was really good when I first opened this one. But I'm going to say this off the rip. This one had more wood when I opened this up. Yes, it's 84 proof, but I could taste more of that wood when I first opened up than I remember. And now I don't taste all that wood on this 14. Now I taste a good strong, like a little cherry on here that I really like. But this is not the bottle that I fell in love with. This is the bottle we're drinking. And I just want to tell you guys this. Open up your bottles. It doesn't matter if it's a bottle that you've had for a good amount of time. It doesn't matter if there's a YouTuber that tells you it's a horrible bottle. If there's a YouTuber that tells you the horrible bottle, it's most likely they don't know Dookie. They don't know Dookie. They don't open up the bottles. They don't go revisit their bottles. It's just what it is. There's YouTubers that actually, they get views. They get views because of videos. That's what it is. We do live streams. We do short videos. I don't have time to do those long videos like I used to. Let's drink this up. You're literally watching the OG on the stream. If you're watching right now, you're watching the OG whiskey hunting channel that sparked a Bruzel to do whiskey hunting. You also seen a lot of other YouTube channels that started up because of me. And yes, you might believe it, you might not. I know what I know, and I'm just telling you, we are the OGs of the whiskey community when it comes to whiskey hunting. So for a lot of you watching, I hope you really understand that. We are literally the OG channel, yes? But we don't do the same thing what other channels do. That's the thing. We don't do the same thing for all of you that like that. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Point of the matter is, enough talking. It's finally time for me to start taking this open. So close your eyes. How are we going to close? You're going to close your eyes? How many of you are going to close your eyes? How about we put something in front of us, yes? And when I'm doing it, here we go. What? Here we go. Are you ready? Okay, let's start taking something that's open. My favorite whiskey. I fell in love with it. Let's do this. Okay, I don't know if you guys figure it out. I don't know if you guys figured out what whiskey it is that I fell in love with. But ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you this. Yes, I'm covering it up. I'm covering it up. I don't know, my hands are so big, I'm covering it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I fell in love with this whiskey. I fell in love with it. I fell in so much love with this that, you guys ready? I need you guys to flood the chat room. Do me a favor. Flood the chat room with emojis. If you guys have memberships, you get those as emojis in the chat room. Flood the chat room. Flood the chat room with emojis. I know you guys can't see. Flood the chat room with emojis. Once I see enough. Yes, once I see enough emojis in the chat room, you guys have customized emojis. I will officially take this off. Flood the chat room with emojis. There you go. Once I see enough spam of those emojis, I will officially take this off. Ladies and gentlemen, flood it up. Here we go. By the way, we're going to be opening up a wine today. We're going to be opening up an expensive high-end wine that is sommelier. Yes, sommelier officially. There you go. You guys are loading up. Awesome. You guys are loading up, spanging it up. Here we go. You guys ready? I fell in love with a whiskey, and it's called, boom, it is called Old Forester 10-year. Ladies and gentlemen, I have fell in love with a whiskey called Old Forester 10-year. When I say, you know what, this tin cup can go smell it up somewhere. I have fell in love with a whiskey called Old Forester 10-year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is a show. Ladies and gentlemen, I fell in love with this. There's just something about this. Thank you guys so much. You guys fill up the chat room full of those purple emojis and those custom emojis. If you want to be able to use any of those special emojis, don't forget, get that membership. When you get that membership, you can officially use all the emojis you want to. And for all of you watching, I fell in love with the one and only, the 10-year, 1924 Old Forester bourbon whiskey. Now, for some of you that want to know the reason why, over here we have 10 members. Edgar Romeo just gave out 10 membership to 10 lucky people in the chat room. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be popping open a wine because of Edgar Romeo today. He started off the stream by giving out a membership to, yes, Miss Iris Penguin, also Bush, Tyshawn, Huster, Greg, Steve, Nick Da Vinci, this, that, and also El Gun Down. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this right now for a lot of you watching. That is Edgar Romeo in the chat room. He just gave out 10 memberships to 10 lucky people, and maybe one lazy person that just doesn't know how to get that membership. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of these streams. And for a lot of you watching, you already know what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to drink the whiskey that I fell in love with, okay? I fell in love with this. Shout out to Edgar Romeo on the stream. Shout out to Edgar Romeo on the stream. We're at $70 on the stream because of Edgar Romeo and also by April Neal. Let's pour this up. Did you see how much I poured? I poured enough. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain to you why I fell in love with this son of a gun. Not only is the color royalty purple, I should have known a long time ago, royalty purple, fall in love with it. I fell in love with this because it got halfway. The bottle started getting halfway and it started getting better. For all of you that haven't been seeing me talk about this, I've been talking about it, but I have slowly been talking about it because every time I talk about something, it gets sold completely at the stores and I just can't buy anything. So now that I have what I need to have, it's good, I'll tell you. I fell in love with 1924 10-year. Okay, Edgar Romeo, I'm going to say this. I fell in love with the 10-year. We're going to show a brand new one. There you go. I fell in love. I just fell in love. Everything about this bottle, it's just everything. There's nothing here that I really honestly don't like. I'm going to say, when I first opened this up, I did get brown sugar and I had there was a little faint fruity note on here. The oak note was very overtaking that fruity note. And also, when I first opened it up, I did have a cluster of different flavors that weren't just beaming on my face. I'm going to say this. To me, when I first opened this up, I did not find everything just all together right when I opened it up. I can tell you, for a fact, and for all of you watching, you have to open up your whiskeys. That's why I tell and I do reviews ahead of time, because I want to make sure they open up. This thing opened up with the most expensive bourbon whiskey out there. This opened up like a fine $200 wine. Okay, this just opened up so much. Look at how much. We're already halfway because I just poured myself a little bit. Also, I didn't notice how dark it was before. It is really, really dark. Before, we've been doing it, the reviews on the daytime, and I couldn't believe the fact that it was just standard to me. I thought it was good. It wasn't anything that I wanted to really tell you guys, go out there and go drive 2 hours to get this. There's nothing about this whiskey that I told you guys before that, you know what, if there's a bottle 3 hours away, go get it. I never told you to do that, and I understand some of you are probably saying, darn it. Some of you are probably saying, darn it, I should have gone 2 hours away to get the whiskey that I wanted to. Shout out to Edgar Romeo on the stream. Edgar Romeo, thank you so much for holding it down on the stream. We're at $70 a day. Remember, we're going to close the month strong, hopefully. Yesterday was ridiculous. The point of the matter is, let's say this. I noticed how good this was the moment that I had it in a regular tumbler or a regular glass. The moment that I had it in a regular glass like this is the moment that I said, are you joking me right now? Now, by the time that I had it on a glass like this, my bottle was maybe a quarter down. It was a quarter down. It wasn't halfway. It was a quarter down. It was a quarter down, okay? Quarter down. Then I started noticing, wow, that thing is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's monstrous. It's monstrous, man. It's monstrous. I started noticing, man, I started telling myself, there's no possible way this could be that good. So on the stream, literally on the stream, we're officially going to nosedive into this real quick. Okay, we're going to nosedive into this real quick. And there's also something that just, I don't even know if I can even say it was because I smoke cigars every day. I don't even know how to say it. Today, again, I smoked another cigar. I smoke a cigar every day. Today, I smoked another cigar. And I didn't get fully, I smoked another cigar today, all right? I could probably still smoke one later on after I eat. The point of the matter is, let's nose this one up, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I fell in love with. I fell in love with Old Forester Tenure. If you do me a favor right now, hit that like button if you haven't already. Tap the phone. Tap the phone if you have it, or on the computer, hit that like button. On the corner, don't forget to subscribe. And also, we're gonna just do it. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna go straight into this nose because it's just changed. It has changed. It has changed like a brunette, yeah, like a brunette that decides to go blonde. It changed completely. Her attitude changes just because of a certain hairstyle, right? Here we go. Let's nose this out. You see what I mean? It doesn't taste the same. I mean, this doesn't smell the same as when I first opened this up. It didn't smell the same. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't smell the same. I'm actually getting on here on this nose. I'm literally getting oak, cherry, and tobacco. I'm getting oak, cherry, and tobacco. And the cigar. If you're probably thinking my tobacco is close by, no, it's real far. I put it on the pool table, really, really far. No, cherry. Okay, cherry, oak, and tobacco is what I'm getting now on this. It's just ridiculous, man. I'm gonna say this: the oak note also it's starting to turn into like a before this had brown sugar that I tasted, and also on the nose brown sugar, and the oak note was a little bit sweet. Now this is actually starting to get. It's almost like a char, like a charred up oak note. That's what I usually smell, and that's what I'm tasting now. Anyways, for all of you watching, I fell in love with this whiskey. Let's see. Let's try this out. Here we go. And for all of you that I want to recommend you this, drink it in one of these. Drink it in a beautiful glass, open glass. Don't drink it in a Glencairn, okay? Don't drink it. Drink it in an open glass. Let's drink this up. Cheers, 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 in my chair room. Shout out to Edgar, Romy, and April on the stream. We're at $70. Let's drink this up. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Strong amount of oak I'm tasting. Almost charred of oak. And then I get a little bit leather. With just a tad bit of leather. And then I get that beautiful, beautiful cherry. I get a cherry note that's just so... How can I explain to you? The cherry note that I'm getting is like you ever had a cherry Coke? But without the pop, when it starts fading out, I get a little bit of that cherry. To me, what really stands out to me on here is that cherry note. It's just, I never had it before as strong as it is now. And then the oak note on here is getting a little bit charred, getting a little bit of char oak. It lingers on the finish. So on the finish, I'm just getting that char oak. I'm getting a tad bit of leather, getting a little bit of cherry, and then I'm just getting a tad bit of. Nothing crazy amount of spice, just a little tad bit of spice, just a tad, like a little bit, nothing crazy. And for all of you watching, here we go, drink this up. That is insane. That is ridiculous, man. By the way, I'm going to show you the wine. I'm going to show you the wine that we're going to be drinking. I have to look up I have to look up some of the price on the wine. I think it was $50. $50 for the wine, I think it was. $50 for the wine, I think is what I paid. But I think it was $50 that I paid for the wine. We're gonna see now, so that you guys have an idea of how much it is. Let me see where it is. Let me go get the wine so I get it for you guys. Here we go. Let me show you the wines. I'm gonna put the box on here. Okay. Here we go. Let's open this up. I'm gonna put the box of wines on here. All right. Let's put the box of wines on here. So let's start putting this here. I'm gonna put the box of wine right here. We're gonna literally open it up in front of you guys. You have to thank Edgar Romeo. Edgar Romeo's if you don't know Edgar Romeo is our super mod. He's our OG of the channel. If it's not for him, he wouldn't inspire me to get the wine. So for all of you, appreciate Edgar Romeo. He gave out 10 memberships a day. You have to appreciate guys like that. Guys like that are all about positivity. And at the end of the day, guess what? He gets a lot of perks. He gets a lot of perks. Anyways, here we go. There you go. He's giving out another 10 memberships. Steve, Clark, Jesse, Rowe got a membership. Also, Hawkin, Crypto 9. Wow. Another 10 memberships. Mike. There's another Mike. And also, Where is Bart? Bart got a membership. Alex got a membership. And Big Burge. Okay, so this is not vodka. There's not vodka in here, okay? This is not vodka. We're going to do this for Edgar Romeo. Edgar Romeo, shout out to Edgar Romeo. He gave out another 10. We're officially at $120 on this stream. $120 on the stream. So here we go. Let's start moving this. Oof. If I drop one of those bottles, I'll cry. I'll cry. Over here, Edgar Romeo. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Here we go. Oof, there's one. Oof. Look at this one. One of them. Oof. Silver Ghost. Here's one of them. Oof. Here's another one. Oof. Onami. Argentinian. Oof. Over here also, oof. Wait a minute. Where'd the other wines go? Oof. Here's another one, Edgar. Truth and Valor. Here we go. Truth and Valor. Paso Robles. Got one more here somewhere. And then the honcho of all honchos is the honcho of all honchos. This is the one that I'm drinking today. I looked at the price. I paid about $40 for this bad boy. Basically $50, right? With the tax, $50. But the point of the matter is, we have 4 wines we're going to be drinking this week, reviewing them this week. Today on the stream, we're officially going to be drinking one of them. Okay, we gotta give a huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. We're gonna drink one of them on the stream. And the one we're going to drink on the stream, I want to drink this one. I honestly want to drink this one. This is Silver Ghost 2022 Cabernet Sauvignon. I really want to drink this one. These two are just recommendations. Okay. I don't know how good those are. These are just recommendations. But these two supposedly are really good, and the goat out of all of these, the one we're going to drink today. This is the goat of wines. The reason why it's the goat of wines is because, let me explain to you something, Edgar, and for some of you also. This one over here, Andronicus Red Wine 2024, Andronicus. Okay, the reason why this is officially one of the GOATs is because this was put up against other wines that were expensive. This was put up against $200 wines, $150 wines, and one of the guys that I know, he said, this is the one that you need to get. He told me that they put him up against other ones, and it was a room full of sommeliers. And the sommeliers, they all said that this one was the best one, but it was a blind. Come to figure out that they figured out that, holy Lord, this bottle is officially one of the best bottles you can buy, and it's not 150, it's not $100, it's not $200 like some of the other bottles that they had. This was literally ranked as one of the best on that night against some sommeliers. So, and you can't see it on YouTube. Obviously it's a thing of a buddy said, and I believe him because he likes wine. So that's what it is. So let's start taking some of these out of the way. So today, I'm going to pop open this right here in front of you guys. Silver Ghost, by the way. If you can't find the other one, I was told that this was really good. Again, there's no YouTubers talking about this, right? There's no YouTubers talking about this. We're the only ones, right? It's good. Let's make sure that these streams are unique. I need to find a wine opener. What happened to my wine opener? Oh, you know what we can do? Oof. Got an idea what we're going to do. Let's do something cool. Let's do some real cool. Before we do something cool, I'm going to drink a little bit of this. Boom, boom. I fell in love with this whiskey. All right, here we go. Let's pop this open. Whew, that was hard. Uh, that's what she said. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start cooking. We're gonna start cooking. By the way, I couldn't smell nothing here. It smelled really good, but I couldn't smell anything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cooking soon. We're gonna start cooking soon for all of you watching. We're gonna start cooking soon. Today we're gonna be cooking up. Yes, we're gonna cooking up the beautiful Vasio Prime. Vasio Prime is what we're going to cook it up, and the grill's already on. I do want to make sure that all of you understand. Shoutouts to Edgar Romeo. Let's drink us up. That is ridiculous. That is real good. Man, that's good. Ooh, that's so good. I'm going to talk about this right now because I do know that I'm getting more flavors throughout every lick of this, and I want to make sure you guys understand what I'm tasting. Okay, first off, I did tell you I had a little bit of cherry on here, and I also did say that I had that oak, and I do have a little bit of almost like a little bit of a pepper note on here. We're not going to say dark pepper. We're going to say, if anything, we have a little bit of white pepper on here. Very nice. It pops through. Let's drink a sample. Let me tell you more about this. That's just so good. I'm going to get a little bit. I just get a tad bit of leather. One thing I can say about this is you do have a little bit of leather that makes this really different. The vanilla on here is honestly one of the craziest vanillas you could have right now. It almost goes good with the oak note, but the oak note is just a tad bit charred. I'm gonna say I'm starting to taste a little bit of the char on that oak. And I initially only had that flavor when I started drinking the bottle. So for some of you, I do know some of you don't like certain oak notes, and I completely understand. Some of you don't like the oak notes, and I get it. Some of you just don't like it. I understand. But I'm going to just say this. You do get that char on that oak when you start drinking the bottle. So who's this for? That's the thing. Who's this bottle for? First off, let's talk about who this is for. This is for definitely not a beginner. A beginner shouldn't be able to buy this and enjoy this. There's somebody that drinks whiskey often. Maybe you smoke cigars. If you smoke cigars, you'll really like this one. Look at now it's halfway. You'll be able to tell the what is it? The nuance? Nuisance? There's a certain word I want to use. You can kind of taste like some of the new style whiskeys. Like this to me is a new style whiskey because at the end of the day, it does really elevate a certain profile that they weren't able to get. They weren't able to get this. This is recently released, 10 year. They weren't able to get this before, and now they really have it. So here we go. Let me give you my final real review on this. Let's drink this up. It's just so good. It never tasted like this when I first opened it up. It never tastes like it. You got a little bit of spice, and again, if you're tasting some spices now that it's halfway, it's like white pepper spices. Don't think anything crazy. You have a little bit of raw spice on here. And then the cherry. The cherry just gets right in your face. On the finish, you do get a little bit more fruits on here. I'm going to say it stays with those darker fruits like raspberry, like maybe we could say raspberry, cherry. We're not going to say dark cherry. This doesn't have dark cherry at all. But we could say, if anything, if there was one other maybe a fruit out there, anything that's red and rich except literally what was it? The dark cherry. I don't get a dark cherry. I get almost those popping fruits, which is really good. But the finish, I'm gonna say this: the finish is what gets me. I don't know how to explain to you guys how much I like a charred oak. I never really imagined that I like a charred oak so much with some of the flavors. And this just springs to me with a little bit of rye that just pops out. That fruit note that's just ridiculous. You guys know I like raspberries. We can't officially say it's raspberries, but I can say we have a little bit of fruits in there. Definitely no banana on here. Old Foresters they're very traditional with banana notes. You don't have banana. It's basically those fruity notes that I can say that are anything close to dark, except the dark cherry. But the char on here is ridiculous. The oak on here is ridiculous. It's ridiculously good. I'm not going to drink more of this because we're going to start cooking. We're probably going to drink more eventually when I officially put it on the grill. But let's just say this. This is a whiskey that I fell in love with, and I want to let you guys know 1924, 10-year price-wise. What's the most I would pay for this one? Well, personally, I already have enough. I have enough. If I can say anything for you guys, the most you should pay, maybe $150. I wouldn't tell you to buy it for $200. And again, I fell in love with this because I was drinking it. That's just what it is. If I never drank this bottle enough, I wouldn't have fell in love with this. We wouldn't be making this stream right now about this. And I just want to let you guys know we're going to start cooking. So prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves, yes? Let's start cooking some Vasio Prime. Let's start cooking some Vasio Prime. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start moving some stuff, and then we're going to start cooking this. Now, here we go. Let's start cooking. Let's start cooking, baby. I'm looking forward to this. Here we go. Let's start cooking. Boom, boom, boom. Vasio Prime. Vasio Prime. Let's start cooking, baby. Somebody said something about desserts. I haven't had a dessert in a long time. Somebody said something about desserts in the chat room. I haven't had a dessert in a long time. Let me say that right now. I haven't had a dessert in a long time. Here we go. Let's open this up. We're going to make sure that this gets good amount of heat. I will go. Let's make sure this gets a good amount of heat. Let's put the light up so you guys can see. I think you guys can see properly, right? Good. Today on the stream, we are using B&B lump charcoal. B&B lump charcoal, okay? Oof, look at that. It just sparked up. B&B lump charcoal. Now, what I'm going to do is I already cleaned this up earlier, but you kind of want to clean this up. Make sure to clean it up, and then you're going to start feeling out. You're going to start feeling out if it's really, really hot or not. Let's start feeling this out. I think it's hot enough for me. Ooh, it's getting hotter. It's getting hotter, so that's good. Perfect. You guys are ready for this, aren't you? Yes. All right, let's do this. Let's do this right now. Vasile Prime. I'm gonna put the wine away. I have other wines here. I'm gonna put away. And we're officially gonna do this. Yes. Here we go. Let's start cooking. I can't wait. Here we go. I can't wait. Start cooking. It's already hot enough. It's hot enough. This is such a big piece. We might not be cooking tomorrow. This is such a big piece. We might cook or we might not. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We might cook tomorrow. We might not. This is such a big piece. Huge, huge piece. That's what she said. Huge, huge piece. Ooh, huge, huge piece. Again, this is why we're drinking. This is why we're drinking a good wine. Okay. Now, who used to drink wine? I think all the emperors used to drink wine. Back in the days, there wasn't whiskey. There wasn't beer back in the days. You guys already know. There wasn't beer, there wasn't whiskey back in the days. So, the emperors and the kings, what they used to drink was wine, yes? We are all kings out here in the Queens, Reaper Queens and the Reaper Kings. We're all kings, right? And queens. So remember, wine is for royalty, huh? Edgar Omen, shout Edgar Omen. What else is royalty? The color purple. The color purple is royalty. I love the color purple. If there was one color out there that's stands out, yes, it is. Purple really is something that stands out. I love this color purple. Purple. Love the color purple, but you guys know one of my favorite colors. One of my favorite colors is red, red and black, red and black. Red and black are two of my favorite, and then the third goes to, I like the color white, and I like green. I like green and then blue. There you go. Red, wine, blue, and black. There you go. Red, wine, blue, and black. There you go. You guys really know. You know, baby. All right. This is beautiful. Might as well say $100 piece. $100 piece right here. All right, I close this for a second because we have a little bit of flames. And the reason why I close is because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this right now, I did close it. I want to make sure to drink a little bit of wine. I want to drink a little bit of wine and see how this is. And we do have a little bit of spark over flames. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be drinking this wine, okay? Here we go. This pops open. We're going to be drinking this wine. But before we drink this wine, we're going to do this good, right? That looks real nice. Ooh, that looks good as heck. Good as heck. You can see the reason why I'm putting it here because I don't have as much heat that I have. You see, I have heat here, but it's not as much. What I can do is I can put this like this. I can put this like this. I got a lot of heat over here where the fatter part of the vacío is. So the fatter part of the vacío is right over here, right in the middle. This is where the fatter part of the vacío is. Oof. Looks real nice, real good. Okay, I'm gonna drink some wine, if you guys don't mind. I'm gonna keep this on here for just a little bit, and we're gonna turn this. We're gonna turn this, but I think it's time for us to turn it. Here we go. Time for us to turn it. Time for us to turn it. Okay, let's drink some wine. Okay, so while our meat is on here, while our meat is, by the way, you want to see the meat. Here we go. You want to see the meat? There you go. I'll put it right here. Straight up, straight line. You want to see the meat? There you go. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. For all of you, I'm officially going to be drinking some wine now, okay? Doing some good stuff. We're going to do some wine right now. Do some wine. You guys already know I aired it out as much as I could. Aired it out as much as I could. So we're going to be doing this now. You guys already know I'm doing this one. It's the one I'm doing. Beautiful wine, beautiful wine. I'm going to tell you if it's good very soon, okay? Let's put this over here. This is the wine we're doing. Let's nose this one out. Man, that is ridiculous. This might be the best wine I've had all year. It's really nice. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try this wine out. That's the best wine I've had all year. That's ridiculously insane. That's the best. That's the best wine I've had all year. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. That's the best wine I've had all year. Holy smokes. Here we go again. This wine is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Let's just nose this. You can tell that this is a little bit aged. They have a good amount of deep fruits. Deep fruits. You got deep fruits on here also. The oak on here, you can taste it. You can taste it really nice. Gives you a long finish. It's not super dry. And this is probably the best wine I've had all year. This is really good. That's insane. That is insanely insane. It is so good. Holy Lord, that's good. Man, that is remarkable. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to close this up. I'm going to put it over the charcoal. I'm going to close it up. Let's put it over the charcoal. I'm going to close it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me get that wooden blanket. I'll get that wooden blanket. Oof, man, it's good. Let me drink the rest of this. Really good. Really good wine. Might be the best wine I've had all year. 100% the best wine. All right, let me get that wooden blanket. Here we go. That wine is ridiculous. I can literally destroy that wine. That's how good it is. Here we go. Let's open this up. Ooh, bottom's looking beautiful. I want to make sure that the sand is good too. Just don't want to have one sand just like that. You see this? That's beautiful. What you can do too is, if you don't need a temperature check, you could just touch it, okay? Touch your meat. You see that? Over here, it's rare still. Oh my God, it tastes amazing. It tastes amazing. And what you want to do is, okay, we have most of this nice and clean. I got most of this nice and clean. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put it on the edge. I'm going to put it on the edge over here. I'm just going to put it on the edge. You see the charcoal? The charcoal is really more in the right side. I'm going to put it just in the edge. And we're just going to close this up for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. We're going to close it up for a little bit also. We're going to also open this up. I'm going to let some of that heat come out. By the way, I want to tell a lot of you, this is one of my favorite pieces of meat. Vacío pan. By the way, Edgar. Here we go, Edgar. I gave out memberships today. Look, you guys already know. We only show the best stuff. We only show the best stuff. I fell in love with this whiskey, right? I fell in love with this whiskey. And this is probably one of my favorite new wines. Really, really good. But I fell in love with this whiskey. Old Forester 10-year Purple Tap. Again, Purple Tap 10-year, hard to find, 100 proof, hard to find. If you find it, you're going to pay $107 for this. But this one, $40 for this one. At Dronicus. I'm going to buy probably more of this. This is really, really good. And I don't have any more wine left. I have a little bit. That's ridiculously good. Anybody that's into wine, this is it. This is what you need to get. It's 41% Cabernet Sauvignon, at 22% Malbec, 12% Merlot, 10% Cabernet Franc, 9% Petit Sauvignon, 60% Petit Verdun. It's really good. Oh man, is it really good. This is really, really good. Is this better than Camus? Yes, it's better than Camus. I'm going to say it right now. Camus is great. Camus is great. Camus wine is good. But this is just so much better. It's so much better. So much better. Okay, I got the color I wanted. You see this? That's the color I want. It's exactly what I want. So what I'm going to do is, I want to put this over here. Just put it over here because the thicker side is this way. I'm going to put it right over here. That's how I'm going to put my meat. Put it over here. I should do a little bit of this over here, but that's okay. So I got to make sure that the middle, you see that? I gotta make sure the middle is cooked. Remember, this is a big piece of meat. You gotta make sure the middle's cooked. So, let's close this up. I usually, if I don't have a thermometer, I just touch it. That's when I really know. Now, what I'm gonna do is also, I'm gonna close this halfway. I'm gonna close this up halfway. I actually want to drink more of that wine. I want to drink more of that wine because that wine is really, really, really good. I want to drink more of that wine, maybe tell you what I think about that wine. I know this is a whiskey channel. Maybe I shouldn't even be drinking that wine and showing you. But it's something different for a lot of you. And I'm going to get another, I'm going to deep dive into that wine one more time. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna have another glass. This is, I'm gonna say, let me know, is this, man, this is, it's, this has rich, deep fruits, live fruits. It has everything. Mainly those dark, almost like currant, blackberry, almost like grapes on here. And then the oak note is just ridiculous on here. You can tell the oak note is nice. It's gonna give you a long finish, just on the nose. I'm not a sommelier. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not a sommelier. We're not sommeliers. Nobody's out here a sommelier. I do know what's good and what's not. That's just what it is. I'm like a NASCAR driver. I know if the NASCAR, if the car is good or not. That's just what it is. This so far, you guys need to get this so far on the stream, okay? You gotta get this so far on this stream. By the way, Al Gordon has the Redwood Empire, the Lost Monarch. That's amazing. That's a great one. If you haven't already got that one, that's a great one. I've been showing you guys that recently. But this is a really good one if you haven't already got anything. Any of the wine, if you haven't got any wine, I would suggest you try this wine. Try getting this one. I'm gonna get the wine. I'm gonna get the wine that Edgar Romeo recommended, which was, I forgot the name of it. Edgar Romeo sent me another picture of it. I believe I forgot about the name of it. I think it's called Dow. Really good. But this was really outstanding. Here we go. Let's drink this up. This is so good. There's nobody out there. I'm gonna just say, I'm like, is this better than the one, my favorite? This is not better than my favorite. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's not better than my favorite. You guys know my favorite. Well, no, you don't know my favorite. I'll show it to you guys this week. My favorite wine, I'll show it to you this week. It's just so insanely good. Man. Hell of a wine. And so the story goes like this. My friend ended up going to a gathering, right? A gathering of like, I think it was like 12 or 10 dudes, right? That he knows. And there was officially six sommeliers in the group. There was 6 sommeliers in the group. Everybody brought a wine. Obviously, everybody brings an expensive wine, right? And so he brought 2 bottles. He bought a $70 bottle. He brought this bottle, which is the bottle that I'm drinking right now. And the host wanted everybody to do a blind tasting with one bottle that they had. Okay, one bottle that they had. Let's drink this up. So he ended up putting in the blind tasting. Everybody got to drink all of them, and they numbered them. You know, it's a blind tasting. Okay, it's a blind tasting. So he put this in a blind tasting with all the sommeliers that are real sommeliers, right? $150 bottle, $120 bottles, $200 bottles, wine bottles. And this one was in the mix of all of them, right? This one ended up getting literally one of the best recommendations. Everybody loved this. This turned out to be one of the best out there. This one ended up coming in top three of out of all the other ones, right? 220. The top bottle that was in the wine was $250, right? $250. And this one ended up making it into the top 3. Let's nose this out. It's getting richer. It's crazy. Drink this up. That's so good. There's like a certain tart to it. It's not sour, but there's a certain tart to it. It has full fruits. The fruits are just so rich, so strong. This is not full bodied. It's medium to full body, and also you can taste the long finish. There's a little bit of spice on this. There's a tad bit of spice, but nothing crazy. The spice, I'm gonna say this. The spice on this is nothing crazy. Honestly, it reminds me of they put a little bit of salt and a little bit of spices on here, just a tad bit of spice, and it's just so good. It's just perfect for a $40 wine, or really good. You gotta get that one, Edgar. You gotta get that one. You don't have to say where you're gonna get it. I'll let you know where to get it. Well, for some of you, you can look online where to get that wine. I'm not promoted by the company. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what wine to get. Yes. Well, there's something I'm going to do here. There's something I'm going to do here. This looks good. There's something I'm going to do here. And what I'm going to be doing on this is something really good. I'm going to keep this open, but I want to color the back up one more time. I want to color the back up one more time again. This is getting to the point that I'm going to have to take this off soon. Man, it's good. It's getting to the point that I'm going to take this off very soon. Very, very soon. I do not want to put butter, but you can put butter if you want to. I do not want to put butter on here. I do not want to put butter, but I'm thinking about putting butter. Maybe, just to give it some oomph. Just to give it some oomph. I think I want to put butter. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put butter. I color this up a little bit. There we go. It's colored up nicely. Color it up nicely. I'm gonna put this. Oh, it's still good. I'm gonna color this up nicely. All right, here we go. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Okay, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. We stream every single day. Don't miss a stream. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter on here. All right, here we go. Okay, now I'm just gonna finish this up. I'm gonna finish this up real quick. It's gonna be easy. Easy peasy. All right, the main part is the side. We're gonna put it over here. Boom. Looks good. Looks beautiful. The main part is over here. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you guys. I'm going to make sure you guys can see because I got to make sure that some of you are watching. I'll make sure some of you watching. If you're not watching, I don't know what to say. You got to make sure to be watching and also, not only be watching, make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to officially be putting a little bit of butter. This does have plenty of butter, but just add a little bit. This does have plenty of fat. It does have plenty of fat, but you can add just a little bit of butter if you want to. And what I'm also going to do is, I'm going to make sure you guys see, you don't have to put butter. I'm just putting a little bit of butter. This is unsalted. No salt, please. Don't put any salt. Okay, make sure it has no salt. The butter you put, make sure that the butter that you put has literally no salt. Again, this is Vasil Prime. This Vasil Prime, you really don't have to. It's Vasil Prime. You don't have to be putting any butter at all, but I'm putting it, okay? Oof, it's still perfect. Oh my Lord, it's perfect. Let me let that melt. Let me let that melt. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna let that melt. I'm gonna let that melt in. And again, not only am I gonna let it melt in, I'm only gonna let it melt in. We're gonna make sure that you guys know what we're doing, right? Vasil Prime, Vasil Prime, Vasil Prime. We're doing some Vasil Prime. Let that melt in, and I'm going to take that off, okay? Once I take it off, we should be good to go. On the stream, so far on the stream, we're at 70. On the stream, we are at 70, yes. We're at $70 on this stream. $70, and I hope you guys, I don't even know how many times. This is an expensive, that's an expensive whiskey. Expensive wine. Not expensive, but it tastes expensive. So again, get yourself this. And also get yourself Old Forester 10-year. All right, I'm going to start taking this off. I'm going to start taking this off very soon. I'm going to start taking this off very soon. Let me see if it melted. All I have to know if it's melted. Pick this up. Oof, looking good. All I have to do is to know if it's melted. I just got to pick it up. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna start moving some of this on here. Man, I gotta start moving some of this on here. Oof. Going over here. Boom. Boom. Oof. All right, to finish this up, this butter, I don't need all this butter. I can put this butter right here. I don't need all that butter. To finish this up, there we go. We're going to finish this up. We're going to finish this up real quick. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna burn up a little bit. We're gonna take it off. Okay, yes, I did do that, butter, and then now I'm burning it. No problem. We're gonna take it off now. We're gonna take it off now. A couple seconds, all it is. There you go, couple seconds. Oof. Uh-oh. I think I stained one of my old Foresters. Well, it's a good thing I'm not open. I'm not selling those old Foresters. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you know what? I should take advantage of this, shouldn't I? I should take advantage of this. Let me take advantage of this moment real quick. By doing that, what I'm gonna do is ooh, that's good. That's good. I don't need to take advantage. This is good. This is good. This is good. Oof. That's good. All right, let's close up. I don't know how many fatties are watching, but if you're a fatty, I know my neighbor. My neighbor's a fatty. She be watching me. I see her watching me in the bed. What do I do? What do I do? Do I wave back? Anyways, the point of the matter is, shit, my AC turned off at the moment, the right moment. All right, let's start bringing this over here. Let's start bringing this over here. Oof. 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 Man, what a timing for my AC to turn off. Come on, man. I gotta turn off. I should have colored this up, but it's okay. I don't want to color it up too much. Reason why I don't like coloring it up too much is because it burns. It burns some. By the way, here we go. The bottom was nice and colored up. Oof. I'm gonna put this like this. I'm gonna cut. I should cut this piece over here. Let's cut this piece. This is the end. This is the end. You see how thin it is? I'm gonna let this rest. Nah. Oh my lord. It is so good. That's a little end. Damn, that's a little end. So for all of you watching, here we go. I don't know how many of you think that I'm reselling. Look at this. I dirtied it. I dirtied it. I don't know how many of you think you're reselling. I'm not reselling any of these bottles. I dirtied it with some sauce. Sauce. Oof. I forgot the sausage. Oof. Sorry to say. For all of you watching. Oof. I forgot the sausage. Who? Nobody reminded me. I forgot the sausage. Oh, Lord. Oof, and it smells spoiled now. Oof, I forgot the sausage. Holy Lord. Oh, real bad. I forgot the sausage. Pretty bad. You know what? Maybe I might do it after the stream. Horrible, horrible. I forgot the sausage. Dang, I forgot the sausage. All right, for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the stream very soon. Before we end the stream, let me just say this is Vasile Prime, and I'm drinking a little bit of wine to go with this beautiful, amazing stream. All right. Oof. I forgot the sausage. Oof. Let me get some wine. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oof, that was the dolphin. You heard the dolphin? Ladies and gentlemen, this is really good. I'm gonna have this with our meat. Have a little bit, have a little wine. Here we go. Let's drink this up. That's insane. It also got better. I don't know how that can get better, but it did. It got better. That's insane. For all of you ones, we're in the stream right now. We're gonna give a huge shout out to Edgar Romeo on the stream. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. He's the one that inspired us to start drinking wine when we have some. He inspired us to have some wine, yes, when we're drinking whiskey. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. This is medium rare, medium rare, medium rare for all of you watching. Medium rare. I don't like my food well done. This is medium well. I mean medium rare, medium rare, medium rare. Oof, medium rare. That's real good. And I'm drinking this wine. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give a huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to all our members, okay? Thank you for being a member on this channel. Huge support from Edgar Romeo on the stream. April, shout outs to April. Yesterday, Karen Boo came through. You know, she comes through every now and then. Shout outs to Karen Boo and also shout outs to all of you. You guys are amazing. We're going to end the stream very soon right now, but I'm going to say this. Ripper Code, you know what time it is? We're number one. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream. I fell in love with Old Forester 10-year. And I think I fell in love with this wine. I think I fell in love with this wine. Andronicus. It's almost like a Spartan, right? Almost like a Spartan battle fighter. That's amazing. Get yourself one of those, ladies and gentlemen. We're amazing on the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Shout outs to the USA. Shout outs to the USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over their moon. Don't forget to comment after this live stream in the comment box, or you can put up a community post. You can put up a community post if you want to. You guys already know at the end of the stream, we do show the whiskeys, yes. That's the whiskey of the stream. I fell in love with it. And I'm going to go hard, and I'm going to drink the rest of this week. This week, I think this is all I'm going to drink. Old Forester and Buffalo Trace. We have a lot of whiskeys, but you know what? I have fallen in love with that. And ladies and gentlemen, you guys are awesome. Who's going to be last when I see you in the chat room? Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. Cut your nails. Cut your nails if you haven't. Wear a watch if you haven't. Also, wear some bracelets if you haven't. Wear a good shirt. Drink a good wine. Drink a good wine if you haven't. Get yourself, a good decanter. Get yourself a good decanter. Look at my decanter. Oof. Get yourself a good decanter. Also, get yourself a good barbecue. Get yourself some good seasoning. Get yourself some good meats. Get yourself some good thongs. Ladies and gentlemen, today, yes, April was asking what kind of boxes I'm wearing. I'm wearing some black boxes. I think it's New Balance. Let me see. It's New Balance. Let me see. Wait a minute. Is it New Balance? Oof. It's New Balance. There you go, April. It's New Balance. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Is it? Is it? Is it? Who's going to be the last one? Al Gordon. I see you, Al Gordon. Edgar Romeo. I see you. Who's going to be like April? I see you, April Farm Kitty. I see you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in. Andrew, member. Iggy, also a member. We have a lot of members that we're commenting. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Also, XRP. You're going to get it cheap, buy it cheap, and enjoy it, okay? This week is going to be the week to buy it cheap. XRP. That's why we put it on the thumbnail. We had a Reaper Queen. Who is it? Who's a Reaper Queen? I made that thumbnail on this stream. You can say whoever it is, but you guys know, for all of you ladies, the whiskey of the stream, Old Forester, the wine of the stream, and the crypto of the stream. By the way, Up in Smoke. They go Up in Smoke. I see you, Up in Smoke. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Edgar Romeo, thank you so much for giving out 20 memberships on this stream. We made $120 because of all of you, and thank you everyone for tuning in. I got to eat some food. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be Tuesday. Oof, look at this. Oh, my Lord. I can't wait to have this. I can't wait. You guys are awesome. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday. Today is 2025. Hit that like button if you have it. Reaper officially sign out. Reaper sign out. See you soon. I'll see you soon. Boom, boom,